So this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 8. I'm going to pick up at verse 9. It says, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers, all right, the Israelites, the forefathers of the Israelites, man, okay? This covenant was never based on the old covenant, the new covenant, only for Israelites. The old covenant was for all Israel, okay? And the new covenant is only for the elect, those that follow the Lamb, okay? So it says, in the days when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, the Israelites who got led out of the land of Egypt. That's what the Bible's dealing with, man. It's not dealing with all nations, man. Despite what the confusing Satanist Edomite taught you, man. All right? Educated you in lies, man. All right? Because thy continued not in thy covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. This is Paul quoting the Lord. I will put my laws, that book of the law that we spoke about, in their mind, and I will write them in their hearts. Now, example of this, when you read in the book of Ezekiel, the prophet Ezekiel, in chapter 37, referring to those sticks being written upon. All right, that's the elect being written upon, like it talks about in Revelation. Let's get that. Let me show you an example of what the Apostle Paul was referring to. Give you an example, all right? The Bible is full of examples, man. But you got to come to class. All right? You got to be willing to learn. All right? You got to be willing to learn. So this is Revelation 14:1. It says, and I looked, and lo, let's see who Paul was referring to, who the Lord was referring to in the book of Hebrews. All right? Because you can get it confused if you listen to these ideologies, these other doctrines out here, man. So let's read Revelation 14:1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb, Yahushua, stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having the Father's name written in their foreheads. So that's what the book of Hebrews is referring to, man. The elect, the 144,000, the house of Israel, man. All right, the holy Israel. All right, it talks about the Israel of God, man. Not just any Israelite, man. All right, so that's who it's referring to, the 144,000. So when you go back to the book of Hebrews and read it, with understanding, okay? It said, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel in those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. Talk about the 144,000 in their house. Everybody outside that, man, y'all are criminals, man. That's not going to be pardoned for your crime, man. All right? You're going to have to face the judge, the jury, and the executioner, man. All right? And your judgment is already written, man. All right? You can't pay for a good lawyer like you could do in Esau society and get away with breaking a crime. All right? You got to be pardoned, all right, by the Lord, man. So this is reading on. It is said, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. All right, the elect, what I was reading about in Revelation. We know who the Lord talking about. All right, when you educated in righteousness. All right, when you keep the precepts. All right, when you don't use no private interpretation. We don't base your knowledge of the Lord off of the theologian school you went to, some Edomite confusion and deception. All right, you get the understanding of what this Bible talking about through the Lord supping with you. All right, not through no goddamn seminary school, man. So it says, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor. Why? Because you got the teacher's words right in the Bible. The ones that follow the Lamb, they don't need no teacher. Just like I said, you ain't got to go to seminary school. Yahweh Shai's the honorable Yahweh Shai's their teacher, man. That's how I learned what the Bible is saying. I read the book of the law. I meditated therein, man. All right. So I'm what you would call successful. All right. I'm the definition of success. All right. When you look at me, you see prosperity. All right. Because that's what the Bible says. So it says, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me. Who is the all? The 144,000. They the ones with the Heavenly Father seal written in their foreheads. They the ones being written upon, according to what the Bible say. So it says, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be, now this is the account of them being pardoned. All right, this is an example of how the righteous, the 144,000, the elect of the Lord, going to be pardoned. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness. All right, so the Lord himself going to be merciful to the elect, those with the law written in their hearts and their mind. He going to be merciful to their unrighteousness, man. All right. So basically, they're going to be pardoned for their crime, just like Kodak Black was, man. And their sins and iniquities will I remember no more. All right. So that's the reward that the elect gonna receive. All right. That's the reward that the elect gonna receive. That the elect is receiving. All right. By the honorable, by the Most High, by the way of the honorable Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So the Lord says he's not going to remember the elect iniquities, man. That means you being pardoned. Okay? Yeah, the elect sin. All right? But the Lord is going to pardon it. And that's the reward, man. That's the reward for this work, man. For this labor. All right? That's a gift from the Lord, man. All right? So it says, in that he's seeing a new covenant, a new contract, all right? We under contract, all right? We under contract, man. He have made the first old, now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away, okay? So, let's get some more precepts, man. Let's go to Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, 58 and 1. It says, cry loud, spare not. Spare not. Meaning spare not your fucking feelings, man. All right? We commanded to tell you niggas when you going off, to warn you, man. That's an example of being your brother's keeper, man. By warning him, man. Telling them, thus saith the Lord, man. Giving them the precepts so he can understand the parables, man. All right? So he can know the love of money is the root of all evil, man. All right? That is an idolatrous image, man. All right? Which goes back to idol worship, man. All right? It's a literally it's an engraven image, man. All right? That's produced by an agency called the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Two of the words to describe the mark of the beast, man. Spoke of in the book of Revelations, man. All right? Spoke of in the book of Revelation. It's the literal dollar, man, that you use to buy or sell, man. Okay? So it says, cry loud, spare not, lift out thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people. Who is the Lord's people? The Israelites, man. We done established that. All right? We done established that, man, that the Israelites are the Lord's people, man. Not these damn Edomite devils pushing their religion, ideology on the world, man. All right? If you believe in that, then you have been deceived. You're part of the world that has been deceived by that dragon, man. All right? That's a parable. You come to class, you get the understanding, man. Okay? So it says, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, show my people their transgression. Where they breaking the law at, man. Where they committing crimes at, man. That's what a transgression is. It says, and the house of Jacob their sins, their crimes, man. Call you out when you breaking the law, man. To warn you, thus saith the Lord, if you don't repent, all right, for what you're doing, you're gonna be destroyed, man. So we're commanded, man, to warn you niggas, man. That's the example of being your brother keeper, man. That's the proof you Negroes don't love each other, man. You don't warn each other when they going off. Adultery is basically a sin, all right? You commit adultery with another man's woman, you breaking the Lord's law, man. And that's a heavy offense, man. That's worthy of death. The judgment for adultery is death, man. And you wonder why all these young black men being murdered in the streets every day. But they breaking the Lord's law, man. All right, this hip-hop culture, this black culture, this gang banging culture is based on adultery. It's not even a big deal, man. It's not even a law. All right, you free to commit adultery in this society, but according to the book of the law, all right, that's a crime. All right, that the judgment for that crime is death, man. All right, in the Bible, you can read that right in the Bible. So how prosperous are you? How successful are you? So let's get that Ezekiel. Let's go to the prophet Ezekiel in 3:16. And it came to pass at the end of 7 days, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying. So this is the word of the Lord that came unto the prophet Ezekiel. All right, and he recorded it. He recorded it, man. All right, and it was left down for today, man. All right, so we can know right from wrong, know what the Lord, so we can know the law, man, basically, man. So let's read on. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman, all right, meaning a keeper of your brethren, all right, a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the words at my mouth and give them warning from me. All right, warn these people for the Lord, man. That's what the prophets is. They're just mouthpieces. They just tools or vessels, what you would call a vessel, all right, that the Lord is using, all right, to declare his word in the earth, man, to warn people about the judgment, all right? That's what a prophet is, man, all right? So he's prophesying, Ezekiel is prophesying, man, all right, by the way of the Lord. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. All right, you can't warn nobody if you ain't listening to the word first. All right, you got to hear the word. That's why I say, blessed is he that readeth and heareth the words. All right, that hear. All right, that have ears to hear. Remember, that have spiritual discernment, man. So it's all about hearing, man. When you come to class, you gotta not talk and hear. All right. So it says, give a warning from me when I say unto the wicked, those criminals. That's what the wicked is. They will be the criminals that we spoke about. All right. Those who break the law of the Lord, man. That's the wicked. Thou shalt surely die. All right. That's the judgment. All right. For breaking the law of the Lord. Like I explained, adultery. All right. It's punishable by death, man. According to the Bible. All right. According to the Bible, adultery is punishable punishable by death, but it's accepted in so-called Negro culture here in America, man. And you wonder why all these Negroes and these black women, all right, being murdered and killed, okay, in these streets out here, man, in this society, every day, in every city, all right, in every state, in every city, man, all right, so-called blacks, young black people, for the most part. The Lord brings judgment on older people as well, but for the most part, these young black people that promote adultery, that's why you get put to death. It's the judgment of the Lord, man. All right? That's the judgment of the Lord, man. And I can show you that right out the Bible. I'm showing you that right now. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt die, and thou giveth them not warning, nor speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life. That's how you be prosperous. That's how you be successful. All right? To save your life, meaning to be pardoned, to be saved from something, man. Yahweh Shai, the Honorable Yahweh Shai, name is translated into Savior. That's who's going to save your life. He the one going to be merciful through him being sacrificed, being that sacrificial lamb, all right, for the elect. That was an example of him being merciful for you, all right? All right, really taking a hit for you, dying for your sake. So it says the same wicked man shall die. All right, the same wicked man shall die. So how many niggas, all right, amongst you hip-hop culture and African-American culture here in America, think about being put to death for committing adultery. You niggas, that don't even cross you niggas' mind. All right, and that's why the Lord got men such as myself, men such as the prophet Ezekiel, to warn you niggas, man. Teach you niggas, all right? Teach you niggas, man, about judgment, about the law, about righteousness, about history, prophecy. So it says, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. So that's why I'm warning you niggas, man. That's why I teach the word of the Lord in its purest form, with no adjective, no cut on it, man. All right? Don't mix or make the Bible with nothing. Keep the pure word. And the Lord told you if you do that, man, society gonna hate you, man. You're gonna be without honor amongst your own people. That's what the Bible say, man. So the real saints, that's why they consider holy, man, because they set apart, man. They're not part of that world, man. Okay? They're not part of that world, man. But this world. So it said, if thou warn the wicked, so if you warn these criminals, these sinners, and they turn not from their wickedness, such as the majority of people do, all right, you're being warned, all right, that don't mean you're going to turn from your wickedness because you're being warned, all right, by the way of Ezekiel, all right, by the way of brothers such as myself, servants. They turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways. He continued to be a criminal, committing crimes, breaking the Lord's law, and sinning. He shall die in his iniquity. All right? So when you die, you're going to die in your wickedness, man. You're going to die in that sin, man. Okay? And it's the Lord himself that's going to be the executioner, man. All right? He shall die in his iniquity, but thou shalt deliver thy soul. So that's how the men such as myself, all right, deliver their soul, man. All right? By warning you, telling you the truth. All right? That's how we get pardoned. Okay? That's how we get pardoned, man, by telling you the truth. That's what the prophet Isaiah said. Those that seek the truth, and I will pardon it. All right? So that's an example of you being pardoned, delivering your soul, man. All right? By coming out warning people, thus saith the Lord, man. Again, when the righteous man doeth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, right? Because this mighty dollar, that's a stumbling block that the Lord laid before you, man. All right? Don't stumble over it, man. Walk around it, jump over it, and keep moving, man. All right? But so-called Negroes or black people, all right, you Israelites, y'all whole life is based on that mighty dollar, man. All right? Which goes back to idol worship, like I said, man. All right? I hear many brothers, man. Their actions speak louder than words. Okay? And the majority of so-called blacks love money, man. Okay? So it says, and I lay a stumbling block before him, and all the rest of this confusion that Esau pushed, this science, all right, basically his wisdom, man. All right, it's all a stumbling block. Religion, Christianity, that's a stumbling block. Catholicism, all them stumbling blocks, man. Okay? That the Lord set up, man. Wicked men on the left-hand side to push, man, for their own personal gain. All right? But for you wicked people to stumble, man. All right? Because it's only given to the elect. That's why he spoke in parables. So you regular peons wouldn't understand, because it ain't for you, man. All right? It's not for you. So I'm not bothered in why the majority of the earth don't serve and follow my Lord, the Honorable Yahweh Shai. All right? I'm not bothered one bit, because I know it wasn't given to you, man. All right? This is only for the elect, man. The Lord is only dealing with the elect, man. 144,000. When you compare that with 8 billion people, that's a very small number, man. All right? So the elect, the saints, will not bothered one bit. All right? That you choose or was chosen, all right? To be an idol worshiping Negro. That you don't follow the Lamb, all right? You don't keep the word of the Lord. I'm just here to warn you to do what? Deliver my soul. All right? To keep my hands clean, man. All right? So it says, he shall die because he has not given them warning. And that's what I'm not trying to do. All right? I'm not trying to die because I didn't warn you niggas. No, I'm going to keep the Lord's commandments, hear the word first, and then warn you niggas. All right? Using the Lord's words, man. He shall die in his sin. He shall die a criminal. All right? He shall die a criminal. Think about that for a second. For all those who don't follow the Lamb in sincerity and truth, which is the majority of people on this earth, when you perish, you perishing in your sin. Just know that. You dying as a criminal in the eyes of the Lord. And where you going when you give up the ghost? Straight to torment. Read Luke. Read the book of Luke. Read about the rich man and Lazarus. All right? That's an example of where you're going when you give up the ghost and die as a criminal, man. You're not getting away. Despite what this world taught you people, man, and what you learn in these churches, you're not getting away, man. Even when you give up the ghost, when the Lord judge you on earth, all right? Judge you he called you an adulterous generation. So I'm not out of pocket by saying nigga culture is based on adultery. Niggas culture, your music, your all your music, all right? Your entertainment. You're considered a criminal if you run a red light, not if you commit adultery. Basically, and amongst niggas, you're celebrated, man. Amongst the street culture, the hip hop culture, you celebrated for that, man. So you niggas, that's why you niggas destroyed, man. All right, you just waiting on your judgment, man. So I'm not trying to die because I didn't tell y'all the truth. All right, so it say he shall die in his sin. Yeah, he shall die in his sin, right? And his righteousness which have done, he shall not be remembered. All right, so if I don't do that, the Lord won't remember none of my righteousness. It said, but his blood I will require at thy hand. So your blood is on my hand. All right? So So that's why I do these lessons, man. All right? That's why I teach the truth. Teach the truth, man. Because I'm trying to be pardoned, man. I'm trying to deliver my soul, man. All right? And with that, man, I'm going to say shalom.